Hello everyone and welcome back to the Call of Duty Diamonds YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to be giving you guys the best M13 class for Warzone. So without further ado, I'm just going to get straight into this. If you do enjoy, please subscribe to the channel, it would be absolutely amazing. Anyway, let's get into this. So the first attachment is going to be the monolithic suppressor. Now the monolithic suppressor in Warzone is super good. It makes you have a suppressed weapon and it takes you off the minimap, and it also increases your range. Next up, the Tempest Marksman for that better damage range, bullet velocity and recoil control. As you can see by the stats, it increases the accuracy, it increases the range, and it also increases the control. So therefore it's going to make this weapon super nice to use. It's going to give it some nice range and it's going to make it really good. Next up, the combat holo sight is probably one of the best sights you can use on this weapon. This is going to allow you to have a very nice accurate shot, and you will be able to kill people very easily with this sight. It's probably one of my favourite sights in the game. Next up is going to be the 60 round mags. 60 round mags is going to be really helpful on this weapon, as it's going to increase the ammo capacity that you have, and therefore you'll be able to kill people with a lot more ease and not worry about reloading too much. Next up is the Commando foregrip. This gives you better aiming, stability and recoil stabilization, therefore making this weapon really accurate and easy to use, and it also increases the control and the range on this weapon, so you guys are going to be having a super accurate shot with this weapon. This weapon is probably one of the weapons with the best shots in the game. It's one of the most accurate, it's got a super high fire rate, and the range on it is pretty good as well. For the next weapon, I recommend you guys using a HDR. Now it doesn't matter about the attachments you use on this weapon, but the one attachment I do recommend using is going to be the thermal scope, as it's probably the best scope to use on Warzone. For the perks, you want to use cold-blooded, overkill and amped. Amped is going to allow you to reload your weapon a lot faster, and it's also going to allow you to swap weapons quicker as well, and it's going to be very helpful because in circumstances where you have to quickly swap to your snipers, it's going to be very helpful. For the lethal and tactical, I recommend you guys using a C4, as these allow you to literally destroy a whole entire vehicle with anyone in it, and it's going to be super overpowered. The C4s at the moment, what everyone is using in Warzone, and they are probably some of the most overpowered tacticals in the game. Next up is going to be the heartbeat sensor, and this is going to allow you to see people's position on the map, and it's going to be literally like a portable UAV in your hands, so I do strongly advise you guys to go ahead and use these whenever you can. Now, for a few tips to use this class is going to be to challenge basically anyone. Now this weapon is very good at long ranges and also close ranges, and therefore you can challenge basically anyone in the game. This weapon is really good for getting people off head glitches and getting people at those long distance shots. The accuracy on this weapon is very high, and it also has a very nice fire rate, so therefore if you do have a nice fire rate with a good accuracy, then you're going to be getting a lot of shots on the enemies really quickly, and you will be able to kill the enemies very quickly. I've noticed that this weapon gets through the armor plates pretty quickly as well, because it does have a very fast fire rate, so you can destroy 3 pieces of armor with this weapon in just a few shots, so I do recommend you guys giving it a go. Now the perks on this class, like I said before, are cold-blooded, ghost, or overkill, and battle hardened. But there's a secret little tip I recommend you guys doing, and that is to not use overkill, because it's kind of a waste of a perk. Now the reason for this is because, as you know, every single person on the other team is using, or every single person in the lobby, sorry, not on the other team, every single person on the lobby is using heartbeat sensors, and if you don't have ghost on, then you're going to appear on their heartbeat sensor, and this is going to get you killed a lot. So big tip is to actually not use overkill, and instead you can use ghost, because if you use ghost, you're not going to appear on their heartbeat sensor, and you're going to be able to be a lot more stealthy. They're not going to know where you are, and it's going to help you win a lot more games. So what I recommend you guys doing instead is using ghost, and then waiting for you to actually go ahead and kill someone and pick up their sniper instead of putting a sniper on your class. This is going to help you guys a lot in the long run, just because it's going to help you have an extra perk on your class, because overkill doesn't actually do anything for you, apart from letting you have 2 primary weapons, which isn't actually that helpful, because you can just pick a sniper up instead. Anyway, that's been it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.